here I am giving you a picture which is giving you an idea of the process that is taking place in biosphere. So first thing you will see how photosynthesis is going on, absorbing your children. You know what is photosynthesis, I hope. So the raw materials essential for photosynthesis is of course sunlight, water, then carbon dioxide and chlorophyll. So when you see that the green plants are taking for light by the process of photosynthesis is producing food, then what happens is it grows, dies and becomes the fossil fuels. That is the single part of their photosynthesis process. Apart from that, these food items which is being stored is utilized by the living organisms. They also leave, die and get decayed, convert themselves into fossil fuels. And of course, about the respiration part, you all know, all organisms, including green plants, respire, and during respiration, they take in oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide. So this is how the cycle is being maintained. I hope you have an idea about it when you look into it. Just summarize it and understand. So photosynthesis, which is a very important process in biosphere, is, or we can even say that biosphere is just being supported mainly because of the green plants by the process of photosynthesis. So, and this photosynthesis, of course, you all know that is taking place only in green plants. And the reason for it, as you all know, is all because of the pigment which is called as chlorophyll. So now let us go in detail about the site of photosynthesis, or we can say that the green leaves are the place where photosynthesis is taking place. You would have studied in your lower classes about the structure of a single leaf, where when you take a section of a leaf, you see an upper epidermis which is followed by a layer of cells. Hope you follow the diagram, children, which is side to you. Just follow the diagram. You have an upper epidermis, then you will have the group of cells which is arranged closely. Then below that you have a lower epidermis which is consisting of structures called as stomata. And of course you know that stomata is the place or the part where the exchange of gases is taking place. That is, during photosynthesis, plants will be taking in carbon dioxide and will be giving out oxygen, which is very essential for all living organisms during respiration. And during respiration of plants, they take in oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide like any other living organisms. Now, when I said about the section of the leaf, you are seeing the upper epidermis, and then you have a layer of cells which is completely packed with chlorophyll, right? Chloroplast is there. Now let me focus on the structure of a single chloroplast. So now when you study about the chloroplast, which is an important part in the green leaves, it is seen in green plants alone, and they use, or these are the structures which absorb sunlight to make their own food. And the energy they receive is from the sun, with which they prepare their food, which is nothing but the glucose. So when you talk about the structure of a chloroplast, of a single chloroplast, you see that it is almost spherical in shape, with a double membrane, where the outer membrane happens to be very smooth, and the inner membrane, as such, you can see into the figure, children. In the inner membrane, you see that they are folded into structures or sac-like structures, which are being arranged one above the other, just like coins being piled up. And these parts, that is the double, once again I'll repeat, the chloroplast is consisting of a double layered membrane, where the outer membrane happens to be smooth and the inner membrane is folded into structures called as grana, which is fully packed with a very important pigment of photosynthesis, that is chloroplast. Then of course the fluid part of the chloroplast is called as the stroma. So the important parts of the chloroplast, once again I repeat, it consists of a double membrane and it has a fluid part named as stroma. There is membranous sacs which is being packed with chlorophyll, the pigment chlorophyll, and these membranous sacs are called as grana. So children, do you have an idea, or are you having an idea of the structure of the chloroplast? I hope you have it. So a small assignment I'll just assign you children. Try to draw. You draw the structure of the chloroplast for yourself. Then you name the parts and their functions and forward it. Okay children, thank you. Have a nice time.